Welcome back to another episode of In the 1-1, brought to you by our friends at Unibet. As you'll see in the YouTube, we've got the link. Sign up. Lots of value in the BTFU vault. Welcome, Dave.
G'day, Aaron. How are you?
I'm good. But I'm happy because my little mate.
Wow. Fireball, the sponsors.
The sponsors delivered, mate.
Great price.
It was a great, like the 650 was firm late.
Backed in late.
It was very firm late, wasn't it?
Yep. The pros wanted to be on it.
Yeah, which was quite interesting because, as you said, it came out of a race which lacked form. It was yet to run time. It didn't have a lot of the things that the big pros usually
Correct.
are the key factors.
I think what they backed the pros at the end, and the money came late for it. I think it was the map position.
Yeah, map position, which is definitely a big factor for the big syndicates.
For the big syndicates, definitely. I think it was at the end of the day, especially late in the day, it was playing that way.
Yeah, it's either that or they love Fireball.
I love Fireball.
We've got a fantastic card of racing. I will say I'm not uber enthused to bet, certainly not early. I think there's a couple of there's one good bet I believe, but and that's in Melbourne. We will touch on that in the Lightning, but it's good to see some of these good horses back. But I think neither of us was super enthused to go, I've got bets, I want to bet.
It's hard. You've got a lot of short price favourites. And then you've got the improvement of the 3-year-olds from the spring to the autumn, and that could just catapult.
Definitely. I think the other thing as well is we film this show on a Thursday for Saturday's racing. So much can change between now and then, especially in the markets. And I'll give the example. It's quite funny because 60s first up. Didn't want to be on it at the original price. I think it was like $2.90 or something when we did the show. But when it got to the $4.50 or whatever it got out to, you're like, that's a bet.
Yep.
And that's how different racing can be. So I think it's really important. We've got the chat going on WhatsApp.
That's excellent.
And soon to be the app. I'm going to talk about the app more from next week. That's going to be there. There's going to be late mail. There's going to be all of those different features. And I just think it's so important to watch these shows, but to be involved in the day, get into the community chat and watch what's going on, because not only can track bias be slightly different than what was thought, or the wind, there can be scratchings that change, speed maps, which is another thing that's huge. And not just that, the whole market can change. Things can get overvalued in the market, which creates value elsewhere.
Yeah, the pros are definitely pushing and pulling the market in the way that they like it, and molding the market so they can bet a few more chances than just one.
Correct. All right, so we're going to do, in Sydney, we're doing races 3 and then 6 to 10. And then we're going to let's kick off with the Lightning.
Okay.
Let's go. Have we got a speed map, David?
The speed map is going to be, I think, Military Tycoon goes forward with Bayvark.
Yep.
Mahuna will be there.
Yep.
Barraquil, and then you've got the back markers. My Gladiola would be just sitting just off the pace. Tentyiris will be at the back. Giga Kick will be probably near My Gladiola, and Benedetta at the back, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm just sticking with the champ, Tentyiris. Its last trial was the way you can just see he's such a healthy habit. He is a racehorse. He switches off. He lets go when asked to go.
The best colt.
He's the best.
Sprinter.
To me, and I don't want to go off way early, but he gives that, it's like the Lonhro of the, he jumps, he settles, he just does things right. And then if the nose fits, the rest fits.
That's a good one.
It does. And he can, the way that he won. And I know, like, my Gladiola trialled well. She's got the second to him, but he was just pulling away. Like, I was down there Day, and I just went, fuck, you're a beautiful horse.
He won very, very well that day. Got off and very, very lucky to have a colt and a filly with Tempted.
Yeah.
In the sprinting ranks, and they're just better than this generation.
Yeah. He's clear top pick for me. He's probably one of my better bets of the weekend. Look, he's going to be. This is by no means anywhere near his grand final, obviously. I don't think, but it is a Group 1 Lightning. So and I just think.
I think you've got they showed their card last week with Tempted, Godolphin.
Yeah,
and I think they're showing their card again.
Yeah.
Trying to get that real big race to their name.
Yeah. I think he'll be winning. I really do. I think he's probably the best bet of the weekend. I think the $2.50. Yeah, I think that's very.
I think the younger generation. So you've got 8 horses in this race. 3 of them are old up the top there: Giga Kick, Barrakill, Benedetta, and then you've got the 3-year-olds going into open class company for the first time. I think My Gladiola, if anything, out of value in the race, doesn't get to 53.5 too often. She's been a favourite of mine as a filly.
Yeah.
When she was young, she ran real good time when she was young. She's just, I don't know, at $8, if there's a chink in the armour there. But I totally agree with you with Tentyiris.
Yeah, I just think he just does everything all right.
Yep.
He's missing poor old Zaz, but he's had to deal with the apprentice in Damien Lane, so I think he'll be just fine.
You'll be right.
Frosty will get this one home.
He's one of the greats down in Melbourne.
Oh, isn't he what? All right, let's go. We've got talking about Lonhro, we've got a Pierro Plate, Coolmore Pierro Plate. We've got Miss Chanel favourite. How does this map look?
Calucan Beauty will go forward from the 2 gate with Timmy Clark on board.
Yeah.
Miss Chanel will probably just sit outside of it with the other gay horse behind it. Probably with Zach using it up a little bit. It was used up in Scone, I think. And then there's no more other speed. The interesting horse is Sequinned.
Yes.
From the Waller stable.
Yep.
Waller inside draw. Normally they show their hand quite quickly. And then first up, I think it drew 10 first up, and they jagged it back to the fence. Very green. Was checked at the 400 metre mark and the 200 metre mark. Just didn't get a run at him.
Has Waller won with any of these blue horses yet?
2-year-olds?
Yeah, any of the, because we're getting now they're now spread. Has Waller won with a blue horse yet?
Bayvark.
Oh yeah, Bayvark. Yeah, interesting. I definitely saw what you saw. We went through them before, and yeah, got its head up, did a lot wrong, and then it just looked like such a typical Waller. Oh, you got your head up early. We're going to teach you what to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, trot.
Big education.
I think good thing that's going to happen here is there's genuine pace. They're not going to fly, but it's going to get enough pace on the settle.
Yes.
We know Waller uses the gate. Certainly won't be pressed to be there, but I think naturally it just finds itself there. Can sit in the box seat, as you said, or close to it. 3 back. I think it could just get to a really lovely place. I agree. I think that for me, I don't mind it. I also, so we go back, Miss Chanel, I obviously found Chili Girl. That was our first episode together.
Great.
It was a good find. Miss Chanel went so much better than expected in that race.
It did. We were pretty negative against it.
It's
probably why that's how we found Chili Girl.
Yeah.
Because it was in the market and we didn't think much of it. But don't forget the fillies that day, Chili Girl.
Yeah.
Ran faster than Hydrix.
Yep.
And the back sectional was faster than the Colts as well. So there's plenty of merit. The horse probably you needed to take out of that was Hard Danga.
Yes.
Ran third in the race. He got jagged back. But you still can't take anything away from Miss Chanel.
So then I find it hard because then I go up and then I go back to the start before where I look at Outspan and I think wow, it was so raw. Did everything right, pushed out, and then kind of was a little bit
knocked
raw
over
late.
Michanel.
Yeah, knocked out Mission. Well, it pushed it out. I haven't knocked it out, but yeah, I know what you mean. It certainly pushed it out. Was well back that day. Now look, it was on the soft 7. I still love the way it finished off. Like to me, I looked at it and went, "Fuck, you're a far better horse than Miss Chanel."
I do think so.
But the query is barrier 12. Sammy's going to go back. It certainly doesn't give me any indication that it's a horse they're just going to try and pump to the front.
No,
and it's not a Michael Friedman thing to do. Is say let's pump to the front.
it's not trained at Warwick Farm from the B Baker stable.
No, it's not. So you don't think it's going to do that. Now, the one thing I will say is there is some decent tempo in this race, and if they do go quite quick, Sammy just snags it back, finds a spot.
Yep. She runs up the inside?
And runs up there and finds a little bit of luck. She definitely showed that she's got the turn of foot and can take a gap.
It definitely can blouse them. I think also...
I turned around a few times doing this. I'm gonna go the 2-horse play. I'm going the 2 blue horses here. I'm gonna go Outspan and I'm gonna go Sequinned. And how are you playing this race?
I'm going to back Miss Chanel. I just think that it'll sit control outside the lead. I think Calcoon can beauty. It won't go quick enough. I don't think the Waterhouse stable will be just cutting each other up for something from behind.
Yeah.
I think with the rail out 4 metres, no irrigation yesterday because they were looking for rain today.
Which hasn't really come, has it?
No. So
the only thing that can come, and I have looked, is
it's the storm.
The storm and that light rain on the day.
Yep.
And if it does rain on the day, it can cut it up, and that's where the difference will come. But there's not a lot of rain forecast.
So we saw last week, also even from the first race, that the winner drifted off the fence.
Yeah.
And then you saw kind of like even where Fireball came from. A lot of the winners came 4 to 8 off the fence.
Yeah.
Now the movable rail has gone out to 4. I think it'll play more up front, but off the pay, but off the fence.
But off the fence, yeah.
Yep.
A bit of up and off.
Yep.
All right. So you're sticking there. Let's go to race 6, the Light Fingers. We have a very short favourite in Apocalyptic, and I'll be talking about it in a moment. But how's the map look?
Nepo Lady leads. I think Nash will be using the good gate with Savvy Hallie early, like what he did at the Gold Coast the other day.
Yeah.
And then I think Sunrays will be there.
Yeah.
And I think Wooden Lass will be there. And Shenandoah River, it'll be there as well. But I don't think it'll be just off the pace. The interesting part about this race is, yes, she's very, very good, Apocalyptic. But where does she get to?
Well, she should just be sitting just behind those first 4.
Yep.
And she's...
Could she be back? Where would she be? Where would she be? She won't be in front of Savvy Hallie.
No.
So could that be 3 back defence?
Maybe. Or does he push out and sit outside of it?
Because he's the best horse in the race.
Because she's the best horse. And but the other thing with us, I'm going to talk to you about some trial. This horse is wow. Like, it's just wow.
It improved every start.
Last prayer. And you know what? She should have won. Well, I'm a huge, huge fan of Zaz. Zaz severely fucked up in the Guineas.
Yep.
He rode her upside down.
Yep.
She's not a leader. He rode her as the best horse, and it was a 2-horse race. There was only one horse that could beat her, and he just didn't need to, and it fired her up. Now, one thing I will say with that, she has started to try a bit more on the chewy, and I don't know if it's because of that but the way that she's finished off in this race, like, she just looks like a machine.
She looks like she's filled out a little bit more.
She looks like a solid girl, man.
And this time, it'd be interesting because, like, she's been nom for the Doncaster, and the Queen of the Turf.
Yeah.
So whether they're going to take kind of like what Chris does with his horses with the Autumn Glow, might take her out to a longer distance. Hence today, Saturday is 1,200 metres.
Yeah, kicking off with the 1,200.
Yep.
I just think she's the best horse. From barrier 1, he'll have it. Like, he might even hold. I don't think he'll hold Hallie out, but he could. Like, if he wanted to, he could.
It'd be interesting to see. So
it's going to be an interesting. I just think no matter how much way you skin this, I think she'll win. I think she's the best horse. No, I don't think she's going to be 100% wound up, but I don't think she needs to be to beat this field. I love Savvy Hallie as a horse. Shout out to Benny Vassallo on the colours. Such a great guy.
Great guy.
One of the great men of racing. But and if it was to win, I'd be very happy. And I love Nash too. But I just we're betting. I'm not diving into $1.65. I actually think she'll get to $1.75. You might even get to $1.80. I have a feeling whether it comes from the big syndicates kicking her out. I have a feeling in the first up, a few of those things. I have a feeling someone will take her on at some stage in betting. I wouldn't be surprised to see her hit $1.80 and start $1.55.
Yeah, totally. Here's another scenario on the map, right? Like, you can have Nepo Lady leading, Wooden Lass coming across, and if Nash just sits in the running lane, you can have a Apocalyptic on the inside.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Then all of a sudden, then the price will get out. Then imagine that in running, like it'll get to 240, I reckon, on the fair, maybe 280.
I just think, if I'm saying in betting pre-race, I definitely can see, and you see this happen with the big players when they find one of these $1.60, $1.80 pops, they get it out at least 3 or 4 rolls throughout the day.
Totally.
In betting, and then they get it out, and then when liquidity's in the market and they're able to bet, they best, and she'll just come tumbling in.
That's why the corps have them so short at the beginning of the day.
Well, of course, but they have to roll it out. I just think, what's that old saying? The more you put on, the more you get back.
Oh, that's a great one. I love that
one. No, betting responsibly at BTFU. No, I just think, mate, we just spoke about the best colt before, but I think she's one of the best fillies over a different distance to Tempted.
It'd be, if everything goes to plan, say this week with Apocalyptic, the surround stakes in a fortnight's time with Tempted versus her will be, let's get to the race course.
Yeah.
It'll be...
So that's the sort of racing, like as racing into, like we obviously like a bet, but you and I have always been, we love the animal.
Wow. Yeah.
It is like, and then for me, I don't even need to bet on those races to still enjoy them, like to get the thrill out of watching, because they're like, it's the best of the best.
Well, especially these two fillies as well. Apocalyptic's first preparation, I got tipped it earlier on, and then it got sent out for a spell after its first run. It was just too green, But when it's come back this preparation, the last preparation, wow, man, and Jesus has improved out of sight, out of mind. And you can see it just physically in the horse.
Oh, yeah, I remember my pop tip said he goes, I think it could be the best 2-year-old. Like, he was so adamant about it as a horse. Like, he goes, I think it's a very, very, he found that he goes, just watch. He goes, I don't know what distance yet, but he goes, I think it could be one of the best 2-year-olds.
Yeah. Well, look in this race also, if I know this is like a little bit of a layman's way of looking at it, but like, if you have a look at the head-to-head with Apocalyptic with everyone else in the field besides Savvy Hallie, well, with Savvy Hallie in the field, it's been them all the time. And then you go, take out Apocalyptic, you have Savvy Hallie versus all the rest of the other horses in the field. Yeah. It's beaten them all the time. So it's only there's only 2 horses here.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and the market's opinion as well. So
yeah, there's a bit of a tail. There's not the rest are $1 million. It's like it's essential. It's very close. It's as close as you'll get to a match race.
If you get $1.80, you have to bet. But like at this stage on a Thursday, here at $1.60.
Yeah. If at the $1.65, it's an odds boost for all your other runners. And at the $1.80, I'm going to press.
Yeah, but and with me, like, so like with one of my 3 bets on the weekend will be Savvy Hallie.
Yeah.
The reason why is because it'll settle in front of it on the map.
Yeah.
It might get if Nash, even without all the speed maps going on and with everything else happening, if he sits 1-1 and has Apocalyptic on the inside, then Nash owns it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, like $4 versus $1.60, taking $4 every day of the week, aren't I?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the smartest play.
Yep. All right. Well, we've got a little bit of a slight difference of opinion, even though there's a
look, she's a top horse.
No, it is. But this is good. This is what makes racing, David.
I love to argue. Don't worry, Aaron.
You guys are going to get used to it. We do like to argue. We seem like we agree a lot, but at the moment, we definitely do love a good argument. Yeah. All right, we move on. The Expressway Stakes. This is an interesting race. I think this is one we end up agreeing. But race 7, what's a map?
Coal Crusher leads, definitely. What does Berry do with Caballas? He last start when he got offered it in Brisbane, they go, I bounced it out and there was no pace on, so I sent it forward. This is first grade today.
Yeah.
This is not like he's running 3 Group 1 races, Caballas, and it's been duck egg.
Yeah.
So I think with the man that we know, he'll be aggressive, Bjorn. And I think he'll try
aggressive. The trial didn't give me any indication.
No, there must be a lot of money, prize money in barrier trials. Let me tell you, he wins stacks. And then you've got like Lady Shenandoah behind the pace with, I reckon Joliestar sits 1-1.
In the 1-1? What a great name.
What a great name. And I think Angel Capital, it doesn't show that much early speed.
No.
It's an interesting race, really good race.
Fantastic race.
And don't worry about the 201 pop.
You didn't even know it was in the race. Clearly wanted members tickets.
To watch this race. How good is it?
How good is it?
Get a starter's bonus.
Starter's bonus. How good's a starter's bonus? No, look, Coal Crusher to me can't do anything here, personally.
Not yet.
Putting a line through it.
Yep.
Like how old is that horse? It's not even that old. God, it seems like it's 8. It is getting there. Like it was
it's a good horse, though.
Mate,
it's like Willow Dow in a way, or not? Willow Dow's below it, right? Like but like how it's a tough horse.
Yeah,
these are the horses that you love to find.
Yeah,
they're so honest.
I've said this for a long time on this show. Joliestar is a first up horse.
Yes,
she races best first up. She does her best racing fresh. Her trials have been very good. I then went and looked and I went, the other selection, Waller has 3 of the chances, and J-Mac clearly gets pick of them.
Yep.
To me, it just, all roads point to Joliestar.
I thought it trialled better than Angel Capital at Warwick Farm.
Yeah.
Even though...
Oh, yeah,
it was the other way around. Like, Angel Capital finished second and Joliestar finished third.
I just think as well, she's got better wins, like, to her name. Like, I just think she really does. She's
good in the Everest.
She was phenomenal in the, yeah.
Only beaten 1.6 lengths.
Yeah, she was very good in the Everest. Look, Angel Capital wasn't far off. I just think first up, she gets the job done.
I think so.
She did first up, 1,200. She's also won at the track, another big thing. Like Randwick, it's a place she likes to win. Angel Capital's only been there the once. And I just think Lady Shenandoah gave me the feeling that
I think she's one preparation away. She's a real good horse.
I think she's a real good horse, but not even with the preparation part with her. Not that I don't agree with that. I think she'll be a better horse next prep. Totally agree. I just think as well, she'll be a better horse next start and the start after.
Yep.
I think it's, if I had to gun it, I think it's more, if I'm going anywhere, it's probably more Joliestar and Angel Capital. I think they're the two. And I think, I've got Joliestar on top.
Yep. So do I.
Yeah, I think there we go. We've matched up. I think that, and I think one of the better bets as well on the day.
I think so.
But at the same time, I think she's also they've got the pricing somewhat pretty close. I'd probably have
I think Caballas is too short at 480.
Well, yeah, I think Caballas is taking up way too much,
and I think Lady Shenandoah is taking up a lot as well.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not.
But 250 seems fine.
250 is fine, and
I might get out to 280. Right, maybe, and then the money might come for Angel Capital.
So you and I it sounds like we're in total agreement. I think 4 and 5 are too short, and I think there's edge still in 3 and 1. And if there's a way in which you can back 3 and chop 1 out in this, I could definitely play heavily, a lot harder in this race.
Definitely,
because I think they're the two. We don't have to save on Hubert.
maybe for petrol money later on or something.
All right, we move on to the Apollo Stakes. How's our map look here, David?
I think you instruct the leads here.
Yep.
I don't think Lindemann is a 1,400 metre horse. It'll be looking for later. I think Autumn Glow comes across with Wooden Verney. I don't have Chio Wolf forward because no blinkers for the first time.
Yep.
And you can put wherever the other horses where you want. The interesting horse is Steffi Magnetica. It's drawn 10. Where does she get to? I've got her going back, but he can be pretty aggressive, the old...
Bjorn would never revved up first up, ready to go.
Oh. The trials have been good, though.
Trials have been phenomenal.
Very, very good.
And mate, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bet that's something about Bjorn, and we both know him oh so well as we've been involved with him in the past for a long time. He has got so much better as a trainer over the past few years.
Yes, definitely.
He is definitely...
The quality of cattle has been there. I think when we were there, Aaron, we were dealing with $100,000 horses. Now they're dealing with $500,000 horses.
And it makes a difference.
Yeah, big time. So don't forget, he improves horses from other stables.
Yep.
So that's where a guy can train.
Definitely. And this horse is she'll be 9 from 9 after this. Yes, she should be. It's a real trick.
Her win in the Fair
let's talk about it. So okay. I have been a huge supporter of Autumn Glow on this show. I've tipped it a multitude of times and she's never let me down. Obviously, she's 8 from 8. I want to make a statement though and say that Chris Waller, this has got to be one of the best placed Group 1 winning horses I have ever seen. In the fact of every start, if you go back and you look at her form, she's beaten horses. Here we go, Dawn Service, Winara, Snow in May, not a bad horse when it won the T-Rose. But then it beat Enriched, not great. Gangster Granny, General Salute, Fully Lit. It's fully shit. This is not even and that's an Epsom. Friend, second to Epsom, Pericles would probably be the best class horse that she's probably beat that I can see just off the top of my head. And Seapools are solid, winning a Golden Eagle. And she's won 5 million prize money. And that's not to say I don't like the horse because I love the horse. But she, to me, she hasn't, and not to say that this is the complete top level because it's probably not. Steffi Magnetica's top level horse. Lindemann and then Chio Wolf, they're top level, but they're top level at different distances.
Correct.
So once again, fucking Chris, well done.
He's brilliant. That's why he's the number 1 trainer. I reckon the world.
Yeah, sorry, but Sean, I know how much he loves Waller. But like, take your hat off to how well he has placed this horse. Because I looked at it and went, fuck, $1.55. What have you, like, I love you and your trials have been great, but what have you beat? And I went looking to go, all right, I'm going to try and beat this horse. And I go, it's going to sit one out, one back and probably just win.
The Group 1 win in the Epsom
Was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was the win that day was phenomenal.
She was gone before the turn.
Had entitled to get beat that day.
But the field was rubbish.
Bar those two horses, like the Pericles, mate. They were,
that's it.
Like you and I think, ran 8th and 9th in that race.
I did. I ran out of my skin.
Out of my skin. You know what I mean? Like, so this is why I haven't included her in the bets, because I just think at $1.55, I'm just like, she wins. I think she probably wins. If I'm betting in the race, I'm probably having something, more so the place, but each way it's Steffi Magnetica.
Yeah, totally.
Isn't probably going to get map favours, but who knows what the Bjorn's going to do. I reckon he's sitting there. I reckon Bjorn is sitting there running. He's called 3 different people, and he goes, what if we could sit here? Could we do that? Like, I reckon he's sitting
playing
there.
You off me?
Yeah, playing you off like back in the day. He'd be sitting there going, if we did this, could we do this? And if this happens, will this happen? And
well, let's put a thought into his mind, right? Let's put a thought into his mind. Let's go back to the Stradbroke.
Yeah.
And they've gone overseas to Luke Hilton's wedding with Rachel King. And they had Steffi Magnetica win the Stradbroke.
Yeah.
And on the same day, they had Arapaho win, I think, the Brisbane Cup or something like that. If Bjorn was here, they would have been ridden up the front and they wouldn't have be ridden from the back. Both horses were ridden off the pace that day. So incredible, like, how it's all fallen.
Well, and
I think she's, and hopefully he listens. She's a better horse ridden off the pace, man.
Oh, definitely. She actually got a good turn of forward.
Yeah.
When allowed to sit and stretch, I think, and Collett is so good. Like, you also said he can ride lead, but I just think he rides best when he gets to, he's so good at he's got such soft hands. He's so good at getting him to relax. And when they do, God, they can let down. I think she's fantastic value at the place, and I would be having something very small on the win. So yeah, are you
just a bad map spot for me? The only thing and I love betting the place as well.
Yeah,
as you know, just a bad map spot for me. I'd be just watching this race for myself. But as we said on the first show that I've been on, I think Autumn Glow is one of your odds boosts bets.
Okay. We go on to race 9. How's the map look?
Good race, mare's race. Very, very even. Lilac tried good. Think will go to the front with Weeping Woman because it's drawn that they'll work each other out there. Gerringong will be there because of Hieronymus Bot.
Yes.
And Manaal will be there as well.
Yep.
Count Your Blessings might be punching up on the inside.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I looked at this race and for a little bit, I was like, oh, could I bet here? I was like, Lilac trialled well. If I got away with a cheap sectional here or there, it's got no way. And then I was like, I think Lazura's probably best horse as it's weighted to be.
She's a real good horse.
Yeah, I agree. And same like Manaal. Like, I wanted to be into Manaal, and then I'm like, oh, I've got it on. For me, top. I think it's an each way bet at the $6. I thought the trials were good.
Yes.
I think, like it's just whether she wants that one more run, but I just think from barrier 5, she's got a beautiful, like you've got that little bunch of horses that are going to go a lovely clip. She's going to just sit there and get a beautiful run and should get that nice track into the perfect part of the track.
Yep.
Get a lovely drag in, and I think she's got enough of a turn of foot to finish off.
She maps beautifully in this race.
She just
one out,
sits in
one
that-
back, one out, two back.
Yeah, like something like that. Just wherever she lands, I think it's going to be in a beautiful spot.
Yeah, 650 is a good bet.
I think 650 each way is a lovely bet, and I think she should just streamline in. Jay Collett. Just after he's
The
just won
form
for
of
Steve.
Weeping Woman, I had a look this afternoon. The 3 wins, the form has been poo.
Yeah. It's been the only thing that kept winning out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a horse in the race I wanted to maybe find, just mapped. I think it's always had a bit of ability, and that's Tentyiris.
Yeah.
I just thought $17. There's a chance you could get around the 20s mark. Troll to the stablemate. What's it called? Stablemate, David?
Napoleonic?
Yes, Napoleonic.
Good run last time.
Great run to the good horse. Look, Napoleonic trolled a little bit better than her, but the trial there was definitely it was good.
Yep.
It was solid.
Yep.
Always had a bit of an opinion of this horse, and I just
nice
think
horse.
I think at the $17, like she probably wants a bit further, but from barrier 1, getting the cheap seats run, and if they do overcook it at all, or they go, she's definitely going to be hitting the line.
I think there'll be something. Make an early move, maybe Verona Rose.
Yeah.
To bring Lazura back to Lazura or into the race, or even Tyler with Dark Glitter.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with you there with Tentyiris.
And the thing that you spoke about, sometimes when the horses are starting to come out, they start to fan a little bit. Around race 8, 9, 10, there's always that horse from barrier 1 that just seems to just get that beautiful cheap run and just slide in.
Cheap.
And they just it gets overplayed. I just think around the $17 mark, it's definitely worth a little bet. So I'm going Manaal each way, and for anyone watching, I'd definitely have something on Tentyiris. You betting, or what are you doing?
No, it's a no bet race for me. I think they're quite an even lot. I do agree with you with Manaal at 650. It seems to get the right map spot. Jay Collett. I agree.
All right, and we finish off race 10. I won't be playing, but how's the map look?
It's a very, very open race. Glenna Silver goes forward with Cloudland. Bunker Hut from the inside. Jace McMurray loves to push forward, loves to put pace into races. Either Fire will go forward from a deep gate with Jack Callan.
Yep.
He rides well. You'll have Polymnia there.
Yep.
And I've got a sneaky one for you, Aaron. Moving Out. Think it might find... Well, it'll be 6 pos, so say 6 lengths off the lead. Trod real good. Okay. And just in the market, if you go if you go and have a look at the trial, it and Polymnia was in the same trial. I thought it trialled better. And $18 to $5.50, I think it's too big a disparity.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Polymnia is only one from 14.
Oh, it's a roach of a horse. God, it's a roach.
And Moving Out, last campaign was all in group racing down in Melbourne. I know it's Melbourne. Its first run was in Newcastle last campaign in the Tibby, where it was always on pace.
Yeah.
But it never gave up any ground either.
It's just this.
It's a class horse in this race.
Yeah.
At $18 a lot, you got to bet.
I'll either be doing if I'm stuck going into this race and I'm behind, I'm either playing a mystery trifecta or Pike in the last.
Pike in the last? We're waiting that long?
No. I was once taught by a very astute punter that there's no such thing as the last race. And
never.
This is not a race that I'm interested in, and I only bet in the races that I am interested in. So I will be, hopefully in front, counting my pennies and enjoying life. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for my next bet. All right, let's go to the best bets. I'm starting off best bets this week. We are going to Flemington. I'm going to the big race, race 8, number 4, Tentyiris. He was the champion during the spring, and I believe he can continue to be the champion going into the autumn. Love the trials. I just think he's the best colt. He's point and shoot. I think he just wins. I think he's the bet of the weekend. I then go to race 3 in Sydney. I'm going to 2-horse play. I'm going with the blue horses. Outspan. Loved its win last start. Not sure about where it gets from the gate, but I think it could potentially still be the best horse. And then I'm going with Sequinned also. Nothing went right for it in its race debut, and it has trolled super since. I'm then going race 6, number 1, Apocalyptic. I don't want to be taking the $1.65 early. I think it could get out at least to $1.80. If it does, that's a bet. And if it stays at that price, use it as an odds boost all day and just multi it up with whatever you like. I think she's the best horse. I think she'll be winning. I then go to race 7, number 3, Joliestar. For a very long time, I've said this horse races at best fresh. I think it gets a perfect setup here. I think it and the top weight are the only two hopes. J-Mac had the pick of the Waller horses, which are the 3 market chances, and he's obviously gone with her. She's trialled good. I think she should be winning. She loves Randwick, and I'm going to stick solid there. And then I'm going to finish off the day with race 9, number 2, Manaal. I'm backing it each way. I think it should just sit 4th, 5th, one off the fence, get a beautiful suck run, nice bit of pace before, just trails into the right part of the track, should be finishing over the top of them. And one that's a bit of odds in that race, maybe just have something on Tentyiris. But over to you, Dave.
Randwick race 3, number 4, Miss Chanel. I think it was last start. It was the fastest race out of the 2-year-olds. I just see it sitting outside the lead, and I see it going bang. Race 6, number 2, Savvy Hallie. I think it'll be in front of Apocalyptic. As I said in the preview, I think $4 to $1.60, and we might be able to own Apocalyptic on the inside. I think that's a good bet. And in my last race is race 7, number 3, Joliestar. I just think it wins.
There we go. We've matched up with Joliestar. Let's see if we can get one home for the punters. I'm actually, as I said, I'm excited to watch the races this week.
It's great viewing.
Very great viewing. So let's see how we go. As I said, get involved in the chat. Yeah, app's coming soon. We'll start talking about that more next week. And